downgrading of Zambia's rating by Fitch Ratings Incorporated. And the Socialist Party views this as a very serious development that undermines the livelihoods of millions of Zambians. It's within that context that we felt it necessary to call a specific press briefing on this issue. And the best way of doing it is to step back and look at the Zambian economy. How did we find ourselves in this predicament? And let me quickly get back to a period in the early 70s. You will not be able to understand what's going on today if we don't take that step back in terms of our economic and political history. In the early 70s, there was a global crisis. And that global crisis was about the base metal prices declining, but at the same time, the cost of energy going up. So you had an oil crisis. For the first time, the price of oil was reaching historical levels. So countries were under dire stress to ensure that they meet their import bill for oil, for fuel. But it was also apparent that the base metal prices was sinking. The demand from the industrialized countries was lower. There was a general crisis of capitalism. For a country like Zambia, that at independence had reasonable, adequate levels of international reserves, the first few months was like, this is going to be a short-term issue, let's find a quick solution. And that quick solution was import your fuel, your oil, and airlift it. So this country used to airlift what it needed to run an economy. That's not sustainable. This country, within a period of 2 years, put up a pipeline that would bring crude oil and separate it here. So it had to put up a separator, not a proper refinery. That's the one that we call Indeni. This country had to start constructing a road, and that road was going to offer us a new alternative route to the coast through a country that was not under colonial rule. That's Tanzania. And this country started working on a much more cost-effective ways of getting its imports out of the country. And that's how the whole Tazara project came about. So the reserves that this country had started drying up because of those huge infrastructure projects that were being put in place. There was no other way. The routes to the south were blocked. You had UDI. They were confiscating Zambian products that would come in. The route through Congo into Angola was blocked because Angola was under fascist colonial rule. So this country was stranded. And there was a lot of effort that was being exerted to ensure that the millions of Zambians were protected. 15 months later, it became apparent that this was not going to be a short-term fix, that the economy was headed over a long period of time for a major crisis.